In case you haven't heard the details, this is a wow, wow, wow. Based on how we have so many people in the ordering process, they're giving me, I think, 25 minutes, 28 minutes, something like that. We're giving you an abbreviated look at this stunner of a television. The calls have been awesome. And if you haven't heard what's going on here at HSN, if bigger is better with a television, then hello, America. Nothing is better than what we're doing tonight, and only for this show. As I mentioned, this is an abbreviated look. This is the ultimate man cave. This is the ultimate home cinema, the ultimate home theater for you, for your kids. And I don't care what they're watching, video games, sports. I mean, Gail just called us in Florida. I mean, if you're an FSU, I mean, if you're a football fan, if you love college football, if you do NFL ticket, I mean, anything, basketball games, World Series, Academy Awards next weekend, you are going to love having this television. One thing that I need to point out, and Gail said that she had a very small apartment. Please don't be afraid of this size. I know the expanse makes it your own private home cinema, but you have to understand it's only 18 inches deep. Now, that is not any deeper. It's actually smaller than those old tube televisions. If you had a 32-inch television with the old tube design, this would actually be smaller, a smaller footprint than even the old tube TV. Also, it only weighs 90 pounds. So again, it is transportable. In fact, I think it was Greg who was saying his wife is like 4'11", and she actually helped them collectively. They lifted it up on the stand. So the only thing we ask you to do is, do you want the one without the stand? And Matt, I'll get the latest quantity update. How many of the one without the stand do we have? We have just a little over 200, so just a skosh, as we would say in Minnesota, just a scant, a little over 200 of the one without the stand, so that's only $233 on your credit card, and then you'll see that quantity left. The balance is actually, so that would give me what, 1,100, 1,200, something like that, just a little over 1,000 of the one without the, with the stand, and you heard Gail in Florida, she said, guys, get that stand, you'll love that stand. Now, not only are we doing FlexPay. Jerome, who called us, and thanks again for all the phone calls. Jerome said, too, a television like this, easily $3,000 or $4,000, but nobody does FlexPay. But in addition to FlexPay, we are doing our 1-year VIP financing. And I'll tell you, that is something that we don't ordinarily offer, because basically that means you can create your own FlexPay. You can pay as you go. You can pay it all off in one lump sum. I mean, the list goes on and on. I just would love for you to see that testimonial talk line one more time, because you guys have been doing an awesome job for us tonight, and I really, really want to thank you. Keep those testimonials coming. 866-376-TALK. Take a moment to share what you think of your Mitsubishi. You truly are the star of the show. I cannot tell you how much John and I appreciate it, because, you know, obviously we love having John here. We learn so much when he's here, but it is your calls that really make the biggest difference. And John, I have to say, it's really a privilege to sell this television, isn't it?
It is, because when you hear the joy, when you hear the happiness of people, when they call in and they talk about their television, they talk about something they bought a year ago, and they're still thrilled, they're still happy, they're still satisfied, and then they go on and they buy another one just like it, but bigger, then you know that what you're doing is a great service to a lot of people. You make dreams come true with the FlexPay and with the VIP financing. You don't have to compromise. That's really the message here tonight. You don't have to compromise in terms of the size of television that you get to have, or in the brand name that you're going to buy, because you're going to get Mitsubishi, and you're going to get a full 1080p 73-inch TV. Now, this is DLP, Digital Light Processing. It is the choice of movie theaters around the country. Movie theaters choose DLP technology because they want to give you a great picture on a great big screen, and that's what you're going to get here with this television tonight. 80% of movie theaters that show 3D movies use DLP technology, and it is for that reason. And when you get this at home, you will understand why. The immersiveness of the color, the richness, the saturation of color is unparalleled with all the other technologies that are out there, because you have such amazing color saturation. Part of that is because of that incredible 6-color processor. Most TVs have a 3-color processor. There's a brand out there right now touting their 4-color processor. Here's one right now with 6-color processing power. And that power results in incredible lifelike colors like you have not seen before with some of the other technology. So if you want a great picture with lots of color in full glorious 1080p, and then you want some of the other features that really make this a smart television, like the Wi-Fi built in and the 3D capability and the 2D to 3D capability, this is your TV right here, right now. You are going to love the way this television looks in your home. As Shannon pointed out, look at the screen, look at the bezel, look at the frame. It's almost virtually not there. It's about a ½ inch across the top and down the sides, and that means it's all picture, not a big clunky chunky frame that'll take away from the overall look of this beautiful television. It's only 18 inches deep, and the footprint is only about 14 inches. So if you don't buy the stand, and I recommend that you do, but if you don't buy the stand, you need a sofa table, you need a coffee table, you need any table that is 14 inches or deeper, and this TV is going to fit right on it.
It will. Okay, now I knew this was going to happen. We have so many people in the ordering process. I mean, a lot of you have been watching. It's interesting because a lot of people who already own Mitsubishis, I think we're twisting some arms tonight.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are upgrading to this. The problem is, in 25 minutes time, this is done. This offer it's done after this airing. So basically, I've got a Fuji this day only camera coming up in about 25 minutes. Believe me when I say it is something that you will never, ever, ever regret. I mean, you just heard Gail calling in Florida. She has a small apartment. She's got the 65 inches, and she said too, she had no idea how much she was going to love this. You know what it's like. You know, you work hard for your money. We all work hard for that money. We all work hard for that dollar. And this is the kind of television that, trust me when I say, you're going to mark the days off on the calendar. You will want to know. I mean, you won't be able to wait until this comes to you. Because
true.
It's true, though. I mean, you want to kick your feet up. You want to take your shoes off. Don't you want to enjoy your television? Don't you want to enjoy time with your family when you get home? And if you're a movie family, if you're a movie buff like I am, this makes that home. It's the heartbeat of the home. It becomes the center of the home. And that's why I say it so pays for itself.
Yeah.
Because doggone it, you're going to use it every single day, and you're going to reap so much enjoyment. You know, every time I go home, my nephew, you know, I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. He's a movie nut like I am at 3.5 years old. And that's what we do. That's our bonding time. You know, that's something that Aunt Shannon can do with him. I love how his eyes light up when he plays Toy Story, and he loves cars. I mean, my Lord, just as moms and dads and as parents, just wait till you see how your kids are going to react to this. I mean, that's why I say you cannot put a price on the enjoyment that this is going to bring to your family and friends.
And talk about having fun with family and friends. Playing a video game on this size television changes the way you play the game. I mean, it's such a different experience. Whether you're playing the Wii or the X, whatever game you're playing, your peripheral vision is taken up by this television, so you feel as though you are there on the field of play. You're in the race car. You're in the spaceship. You're on the golf course. You really feel as though you are there. It changes everything about the way you play video games. Or even a gaming mode, which speeds up the processing so you don't get the lag time you do with some of the other technologies. You add to that the 120 hertz processor, the subframe rate processor, and you get a super fast TV giving you incredible gaming speed and reaction time. So it's a great TV for the gamers, too.
It is. So just remember, this is a television that brings families together, and the race is on. I would love for you to see that quantity left again real quickly, and I apologize. I don't mean to be alarmist, but if you've been thinking and sitting about this all day long, this is really the time that you really have to take action. We have basically the last 1,300, and remember, of those 1,300, we're looking at fewer than 200 of the one without the stand. This offer is rescinded. It is, you know, we are no longer honoring that price, nor are we honoring that free shipping after the stroke of midnight. So we're just happy that you're there. If you want to bring your family together, if you're looking for something that truly your family will be using and enjoying for, you know, 10, 15, 20 years to come, with all of the latest and greatest features, you know, like Leon in Louisiana said, good grief, you could spend $3,000, $4,000 and you might not get 3D. You might not get, and Jerome said, in terms of 3D, even Jerome said, not only is this a bigger, better picture, it's his third Mitsubishi, by the way. His third Mitsubishi.
That says a lot, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? And
yeah.
he keeps getting the bigger television. That's why I say you'll never regret doing the 73-inch. Believe me when I say that. But he said, too, the 3D is better than other people. And I think that's important.
It is.
Because not all 3D is created alike.
No, and those active shutter glasses really make a difference here. And whether you're doing regular 3D content or you're converting 2D to 3D, I mean, that's the thing that this television does that a lot of the TVs don't. Whatever you watch, whether you're watching home movies, whether you're watching a basketball game, a baseball game, whether you're playing a video game, if it's in regular 2D, you can convert it to 3D and change the whole experience. That's what this is all about. If there's one word that describes what happens to you, it is the experience that this Mitsubishi TV brings to your home. Whether it's the Wi-Fi experience or the 3D experience or simply the cinematic experience, you and your family are going to love this television.
You will. So don't wait until you see that sold out banner. I mean, you know what I love? You'll just enjoy your downtime more often. And Lord knows, especially with the President's Day weekend, hopefully you've got the day off. I mean, anything. When you have time off, you'll just enjoy your time off more. You'll enjoy it better. Because even watching the news on this is incredible. John pulled up CNN the other day for me on this television. I was like, wow. Because it's literally like being immersed in the experience. Kids, holy moly, they are going to be blown away. If they are Wii or Xboxers, if they do 3D, I mean, this is the trailer for Cars. And like I said, if you've got a little one who loves their movies, they will go absolutely bananas. They'll lose their minds. Because the 3D, this is the same technology that your movie theater is using. So it's the same technology. Only for this show, though. I know they're in such short supply. We are going to go back to our phones and do some more hellos, though. And this time we're off to Texas. Maxine, thank you for joining us. Maxine, welcome to HSN. It's John and Shannon.
Hello.
Hi, Maxine.
I ordered the TV as well as the glasses.
Good.
Very good.
Can't wait to receive them.
Good.
Because I'm just so anxious to see things coming out at me, and I know my grandkids is going to love it.
Oh, they're going to be screaming with delight, Maxine. You can count on that.
And I've been looking around and wanting to purchase a larger television, and they are so expensive. So when I saw this presentation, I was like, okay, I got to order this.
Well, and Maxine, that flex pay sure doesn't hurt to get a TV big like this at home, does it?
You're correct. You're right. I did flex pay on the TV and just pay for the glasses. So I wouldn't have two of them at the same time.
Oh, exactly. Well, Maxine, how old are the grandkids?
They range in age. I have some 17, 18. Then I have two great-grandchildren. They're 3 years old, both of them.
Wow. So
they're going to love this.
They are. So from 3D Xbox and Wii, you know, to Toy Story and everything in between, you've got all your bases covered.
I have a question. I wanted to know, you don't have to have 3D, I mean, you know, a subscription or anything. It automatically goes from 2D to 3D.
That's exactly right.
Good question.
Yeah, 2D to 3D, no matter what it is that you have in your feeding to the television, whatever the source is, you can change it from 2D to 3D. No subscriptions or extra fees are required.
Okay.
There you go. Well, Maxine, have fun, enjoy it, and thank you so much for stopping by HSN.
And I love watching you, Shannon.
Oh, well, thank you, Maxine. I love having you out there, and you made my night by calling tonight. I just have a blessed weekend, and give those grandbabies, the little great ones, a big old love, okay?
You too.
All right. Thanks, Maxine. One other thing, and thank you, Skippy's going to help me out here for a second. The FlexPay sure help. I know that really, pushes you over the edge, but I know I called my mom in a panic. Like I said, my car clonked out last night. So I respect delivery, and transportation.
Look at that box.
But this is also a free gift with your purchase. This is delivered. Understand, if you're getting the one with the stand, that's a $172 gift, a $172 gift. If you're getting the one without the stand, that's a $162 gift. So I'd love to show you the savings page real quickly, and then we're going to head back to the phones. But this is not entirely accurate. And I say that because that chart does not include the shipping. Again, that's almost $200, so, ballpark it. And then we include a 2-year warranty for free with your purchase. So that puts us at basically $1,000 savings. I know retail values vary, but that's why you can see that little clicker, and I know it's flying backwards. Trust me when I say you will never, ever, ever regret this. You won't. And I mean, I'm so thrilled for Maxine. I wish I could get this from my brother and his wife. I mean, I know how much my niece and nephew, how much they love movies. The niece is starting to walk now. She used to, when she was like really little, she loved basketball. I mean, she became very animated when she watched basketball. Good Lord, you watch, you know, NBA on this, the players are almost life-size.
They just about are,
I mean, especially to a toddler.
And especially in 3D.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, look out.
I mean, this will blow their mind. They will lose their mind when they see this television. I mean, you know that's true. In fact, you know what I'd love to do, Rob, is we head to the phones. I would love to lower the lights just so that you can really kind of get, you know, kind of a perspective for how it's going to look in your home.
That's a great idea.
Obviously, we have to have the lights on, you know, because we're a television station. They won't let me broadcast in the dark as much as I would love to be seen in the dark, because that's my most flattering light. But the Food Network?
Yes.
Can you imagine?
You will gain weight just watching TV. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, that's crazy. In fact, you know what, guys? Can we take it down even a little bit more? Or is that illegal? Or is that legal? Okay. I mean, thank you so much. I just wanted you to see, because that's how you're going to watch a movie.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how you're going to watch a movie. And if that helps you put it in perspective in terms of the size, oh my gosh. In fact, John, should we hold up one of the cutouts just so people can see? I don't want to block the shot entirely, but just so everybody can see, that's a home cinema. That's a 32-inch card that we're holding up.
Look at that. It dwarfs it.
I know.
The 73-inch is 434% bigger than a single 32-inch TV.
And that's the #1 size in America.
The #1. And many of you watching right now have a 32-inch in your living room. And if you order this, you will have a 73-inch in your living room. And nothing will ever be the same in terms of watching TV.
Yeah, it's true. But if you are not calling now, please remember, you're so going to love this. You're so going to love this. Like I said, I know you can hear how excited I am for you guys. But gosh, I hope that you're calling. And actually, thanks, guys. We can actually bring them down just a tad from there. That would be awesome, because we are headed to my home state of Minnesota. Don is calling. Don, welcome to HSN.
Thank you very much.
Well,
how y'all doing this evening?
We are good, Don. We hear you've already got a Mitsubishi at home.
Yes, I do. I'm watching your show on it right now. I'll tell you what, if anybody's out there that's wanting a nice TV, I guarantee you this is it for the money.
Isn't it, though? I mean, Don, it was worth every penny, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, now I'm getting the 3D glasses. I've never been able to get those yet, so I'm finally ordered those up today just from watching your show and all. So I'm excited about getting those to be able to watch everything in 3D.
Absolutely. So is the whole family enjoying the big screen TV? Is it like, is every night a movie night at your house now?
Actually, I am the whole family, and yeah, it's wonderful. I turn all the lights out like you were talking about.
Right.
It's just like being in a theater.
Yeah. It is. Well, I like it. You are the king of the man cave in Minnesota then.
Yes, I am. Every minute of it.
Exactly. Well, Don, how nice to have you. And before we let you go, how's the price? Are we doing pretty good on the savings for people tonight?
It's awesome. That's all I can say. I've gone to several different department places and before I bought this TV, and you cannot beat the price for the picture, for the TV. I mean, it's just awesome.
We think so, too. Well, Don, how nice to have you here. Take good care in Minnesota, and thanks so much for stopping by HSN.
Thanks, Shannon. You guys all take care, too.
Thanks, Don.
Good night, Don.
I love to hear that. I mean, if you want to be king of your own man cave.
You are king with this TV.
It's true. But again, limited quantities, guys. I know we are in that home stretch. I thank you so much for your orders. Last 1,500. The race is on. Here's the other thing about this television. There are zero compromises. You know, quite often when we buy a TV, we start with a budget and then we figure out what we can afford. Unfortunately, it's usually not what we want. And this is what you want. Believe me, this is what Dad wants. This is what Mom wants. You know, when Mom is happy, everybody's happy. This is what the kids want. But for most of us, a 73-inch television, it's out of the budget because, you know, you're looking at $3 or $4 grand. And for families,
so true,
you can't do that.
You go shopping for an LED or an LCD TV in this size range, holy moly, you're absolutely right. You're looking at 2 or 3 times the price for this size TV. And yet you get everything you're looking for in that more expensive television in this one. You get the full 1080p. You get the 6-color processor. You get the 2D to 3D conversion. You get the 3D capability. And we haven't talked about this in a little while. We'll go back to it. But the Wi-Fi. that is built into this television is spectacular. Nearly 100 different applications and channels that are going to be there to entertain, inform, and educate you and your family built into this television. Hell, I'm talking about it. Why not show it to you? Here it is.
Okay, let's do it.
Press the button, and there you go. We've got Vudu, high-definition movies. We've got Flickr and Facebook. We've got Discovery Channel and Nova and Today and MSNBC. We've got it all there at the touch of a single button. If you have Wi-Fi in your home, in just a couple of moments, you'll be able to connect to the internet and enjoy all of these incredible applications and channels that are built into it. There's CNNs for students, there's MSNBC, there's Dig Nation, there is the White House Weekly Address, there's Flight of the Conchords, there's Slate TV, there's Screening Room, trailers and movies of all kinds. You may end up unsubscribing from your premium movie channels because you have so much entertainment built into this television.
Yeah. I will say this, every time you walk into your room, you're going to smile. I mean, really, you walk into your room, you're going to smile, you're going to enjoy your time off more, you're going to enjoy time with your family more, you're going to enjoy movies more. You know what a big deal 3D is, and I should mention, Don got those 3D glasses. I think, Matt, we're looking at fewer than 400 of the 3D glasses. Actually, fewer than 200, and I have to tell you, that is a heck of a buy, because those are the active shutter glasses.
They sure are.
It's not too long ago that we sold just like 2 pairs for like $200.
That's exactly right. These really are great value.
Yeah, they are. So we just wanted to make that available to you. I know you see that clock on your screen. It is 10 minutes or sellout, guys. 10 minutes or sellout. In the meantime, we are off to Maryland. Ian is calling. Ian, welcome to HSN. It's John and Shannon.
Hey, how are you doing?
We are good. Oh, great. Ian, we twisted your arm. I hear you got our today's special.
I was asleep this morning, and a good friend called and said, get up, get up, get up. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, what you've been looking for is on television. I'm like, okay. So I said, oh, yeah. So I jumped up and got my credit card, and, I've been a member for about 13 years, and I've purchased many things, but I even made a space for this TV ever since I saw it last year.
Wow.
So I have a space just for this TV, and I can't wait till it gets here.
So, Ian, we're making some dreams come true tonight, huh?
Oh, yes. And the best thing about it, it's affordable. I mean,
yes.
I've looked out to several places, and this has been about $3,000. Matter of fact, some of them are just coming into the area, and some of the stores are like almost $2,000 to $3,000. And when I saw, the Flex Pay, that was just amazing.
Yeah, I think so too. I know that's just it. Good grief, there are a lot of stores that charge you the $200 for delivery, let alone the first payment to get it at home.
And then the extra year warranty as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Ian, so what's the first thing you're going to watch? Sports, movies?
I think I'm going to watch Avatar.
Oh, in 3D? In 3D, Ian, I hope so? Yes.
Exactly.
I own the 82-inch.
Right.
And I have watched Avatar in 3D on that 82-inch DLP. It is spectacular. Get ready to be amazed.
Now, with the Wi-Fi adapter, what is that all about? I haven't seen anything on that.
Good question. It's actually built in, right, John?
No, the Wi-Fi adapter from Edgeware is right here. I'll show that to you. I have it in my hands right there. Here it comes. See, that comes in. It plugs into the USB port on the back of the TV, and that allows you to access the Wi-Fi that is in your home. Simple and easy to do.
Wow, and I saw that box. That was an amazing box super across the screen. Up the screen.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Ian, congratulations. We're glad we finally got that TV you wanted, and I'm so glad you got it before it's sold out. Thanks for stopping by HSN.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too. Thanks, Ian. All right, you see that clock on your screen, and this is the time you must take action. Matt, I'm just going to do a quick update. The one without the stand, last 100. So if you want the one without the stand, we have the final 100. So final 100. That means the balance is probably, a little over 1,000 on the one with the stand. So a little over 1,000 on the one with the stand. That's almost irrelevant, just only in as much as the price is only good until midnight or as long as supplies last. So when we say the race is on, try it, try it, try it, guys. You will never regret. You will never look back. And like Ian said, and we've been hearing that all day from our callers. Again, I thank you so much for your calls. He said $3,000 to $4,000. Jerome, $3,000 to $4,000. Leon was saying $3,000 to $4,000. So when you can get a television, a man cave, your own private home theater, your own private home cinema that every single person in the family is going to love and enjoy every single day for $233 on your credit card. Or like Gail said, get the stand. She was in love with that stand.
And that stand is not just, I mean, we don't do it any justice by calling it a stand. It really is a beautiful, rugged, heavy piece of furniture. It takes just a few minutes to assemble it, and once you do assemble it, you put this TV on up on top of it, and it fits it like a glove. So I really recommend, if you can get the stand, get that stand. It is perfect for this television.
And Gail said she put it together by herself. It's really minimal assembly, but don't let that fool you. It's a real piece of furniture. It's a real piece of furniture, especially if you're getting that 82-inch, you want that stand. And I'll show you that at the end of this presentation. But no kidding, guys, and now I'm almost getting nervous for you. Hopefully you're making that phone call, because at this point, I know our sales manager is going to keep an eye on quantities. At this juncture, it appears we have a little over 100 of the one without the stand. That does not take into account the hundreds of people that we have in the ordering process. So before we stamp this sold out, we are going to head back to the phones, and we're off to New Jersey this time. Lorraine is calling. Hi, Lorraine. Welcome to HSN.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hey there.
Well, how nice to have you here. Congratulations on doing the TV dance. I heard you got our today's special.
Yes, I did. And let me tell you something. I saw it since midnight.
Yes.
And my husband had a little drinks, and he was asleep. So I said, babe, look, the TV is on, thinking he would have said, okay, go get it, or, you know. So he just went right back to sleep. So he was out all day, and he came in a little while ago.
Right.
And I turned it on, and there it was. So I said, hey, the TV is on. He said, wow. I was like, I was showing you. He said, wow. He said, you like it? I said, yes, because I was looking at it for a long time. And I was, you know, shopping around the big wholesale clubs and whatever, but nothing compared to this. So I am ecstatic, Shannon. I really am.
I am too. See, you're going to be doing the Mitsubishi dance.
I'm going to learn the Mitsubishi dance.
Exactly. Oh, Lorraine, I tell you. I mean, if you think it looks good on camera, though, holy moly, I wish I could see your face the first time you turn it on.
I can't wait. The representative said it will be delivered by March 12th. I was like, March 12th could be tomorrow.
Well, Lorraine, I'm excited for you. I'm so glad that we had some left for tonight's final presentation. All of our love out there in New Jersey. And you give that hubby a big old hug and kiss. And, you know,
I sure will.
All right. Lorraine, enjoy. Thank you, sweetheart. Bye-bye. But, you know, I love it. I mean, this is a TV you get excited about.
You do. You hear the excitement.
You get excited.
You hear the excitement, the happiness, the joy. I mean, that's what this television does for everybody. Nobody is going to, in your family, is going to say, oh, no, you bought a Mitsubishi 73-inch high-definition TV with 3D and Wi-Fi. Why'd you do that? You will not get that reaction. Well, the reaction you're going to get is, when can we watch our first Blu-ray? When can we watch our first basketball game, our first football game? When can we play a video game on this 73-inch TV? That's the kind of reaction you're going to get, and it will help to bring the family together and give you more quality time together. That's what a television like this is capable of doing, and it will do it in your family.
I love that. And like Lorraine said, you know, and her husband was out comparison shopping. They went to the the big box stores, and they looked around. I mean, she was literally giddy. I'm excited for you. You have no idea. And I meant when I said to Lorraine, I mean, you think this picture looks good in person, on your televisions at home, on camera? Prepare yourself, because it is so much better in person. Absolutely no compromises. But again, we are taking $1,000 off of retail, $1,000 off of retail. And we say, only for this show. Lori Leland is coming up with a This Day Only camera, because we know that there will not be a single television left after this broadcast airing. But whatever it takes, get to your phones, try it, try it, try it. Remember, you're trying it as you buy it. It's not like layaway. If you use our VIP card, if you use our HSN card, remember, you're paying as you go. So basically, you know, you could create your own flex pay. You could pay it all off in one lump sum. But Matt, I mean, we're saying the last 100 or so, okay. Last call completely. They're saying last call completely. So basically, this is the time to do it. John, I know in a quick synopsis, no compromises. It's got all, this is not last year's technology, right?
That's right. This year's technology, it's a Mitsubishi brand name, so you know you've got the great brand name. Full 1080p DLP processing gives you that great big picture with great color and great clarity. You get the 6-color processor. You get the 3D with the use of the active shutter glasses. glasses. You get the 2D to 3D conversion, which will blow you away. And then, of course, you get the Wi-Fi capability built into this television. The Wi-Fi adapter is included. It is only 18 inches deep, weighs about 90 pounds, and it will go into so many different size rooms. And you and your family will sit in front of this TV. You'll watch movies. You'll play video games. You'll enjoy sporting events. You'll connect your laptop to this TV and have a 73-inch computer monitor. It will change the way you look at televisions and enjoy TV, because it's not just a TV.
It's true.
It's a Mitsubishi home cinema experience.
I will say it is mind-blowing. I mean, it really is. Everything looks better on this television. But if you want to surprise your hubby, your kids, the whole family, this is not sitting on some shelf gathering dust. It gets used every single day in every single way. And I don't care what you watch on it. It is a wow, 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 my friends. When I say a stunner, you have to see it to believe it. But as my producer Matt was saying, it is every man and woman for themselves. It is last call on all of the quantities. In fact, we're moving along to a this day only camera just because we don't expect a single one of these to be left in inventory. Thank you so much for your calls. I'm going to head over to the 82-inch in just a moment to show it off for you. But thank you again for all the wonderful testimonials too. I mean, you guys are awesome. I mean, you totally made my night. John, you know I love you.
Oh, yeah. We had a great time.
Thank
we made
you.
a lot of dreams come true tonight.
You know, there's almost an echo. I almost think, because look at how far away. Exactly.
Oh, shut up.
Thank you, John. All right. We'll look for you later President's Weekend.
Okay.
Thank you, John. I'm just going to head over to the, sorry about that. I'm just going to head over to the 82.